legs will support you, your back will support you, but your head will drop down to your chest, your arms will drop down to your sides, and you'll go into a wonderful feeling of hypnosis and sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel, the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go.
Wasn't sure where he was going, but this week we're talking about dealing with possibly awkward or nervous people. If you want to know more, then keep watching. Hi, it's Turan here from Feel Good Hypnosis, and this week's street hypnosis tutorial where I'm going to show you a clip from some street hypnosis. This week we're doing an induction with a couple of guys out on the street at QCon. You see all the crowds and people, nice costumes behind them. In this week's video we're talking about, you know, possibly nervous, not responsive people and making sure you can manage them. Sometimes people walk up to you saying, hypnotize me, when really what they want is to say, I want to prove that I'm in control and you're not the hypnotist taking control of me. So they're almost asking to be hypnotized just to prove that they can't be hypnotized. And these guys, I'll admit, I felt were falling into that category because there's a few signals that they're sending out that they weren't that responsive. So we're going to see the video clip first and then stay tuned. I'm going to break that down. I'm going to discuss some of the things you're going to see in this clip. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to click the big red subscribe button so you get notified every time a new video comes out. Click the bell notification button next to that subscribe button. In the meantime, let's watch this clip.
Have you ever been hypnotized before, guys?
No.
And you're happy enough to be hypnotized by me?
Yeah.
Perfect stuff. Okay. So all you have to do to be hypnotized is follow my instructions. Want to be hypnotized, because if you don't want to be hypnotized, you will resist. So if you're here just to test, oh, I bet you I can't be hypnotized, I'm going to prove to myself that I can't, then stand down. But if you're ready to do some hypnosis, then great stuff. So we'll start off with, put your hands out like this here. Okay. Fingers tight together, elbows straight, hands up high, and start to point my finger start my finger just between those two palms. And as you start my finger, I want you to close your eyes down and continue to imagine my finger right between those two palms. Just close your eyes down now and continue to imagine my finger right between those two palms. And as you imagine that finger just there, right between those two palms, pretend and imagine that there are very strong magnets in the palms of your hands. Pretend and imagine there's very strong magnets in the palms of your hands. And as I click my fingers, notice how those magnets get stronger and stronger and stronger and start tugging and pulling, pulling and tugging and pulling together. Tugging and pulling and pulling and tugging and pulling together. And in a minute those fingers are going to touch together. And when those fingers touch, those magnets continue to pull, pulling those palms together just as strong as those fingers are stuck together. Those palms start to stick together. And feel the tension in those hands as those palms stick and lock and stick together. That's right, they stick and lock and cement together. And as you feel that now, locking and sticking, just imagine now that those hands are almost like carved from a single piece of wood. And as you imagine now, those hands are almost carved from a single piece of wood. In a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and on the count of 5, on the number 5, I want you to try and pull those hands apart. On the count of 5, and only on the count of 5, I want you to try and pull those hands apart, but notice now how those hands will be locked and stuck together. So 1, feeling those hands really locked and cemented together. 2, like they're glued together, like they're stuck together. 3, like they're tied and bound together. 4, like they are carved from just one piece of wood. And 5, go ahead now and try and pull those hands apart and find they're locked and stuck together. Really try, and the harder you try, the harder they stick. The harder they try, the harder they stick. And in a moment I'm going to say the word sleep, and when I do, your legs will support you, your back will support you, but your head will drop down to your chest, your arms will drop down to your sides, and you'll go into a wonderful feeling of hypnosis and sleep now, way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel, the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go. All the time, your legs supporting, your back supporting as you go down even deeper still. You can just stand comfortably now. As you stand up comfortably with your head on your chest, that's right, go down even deeper still, even more relaxed. In a moment I'm going to count from 10 down with them. With every count I count, just allow your unconscious to take you even deeper. So 10, letting the sounds around you help to absorb you into this feeling of hypnosis. 9, doubling that feeling of relaxation. 8, so deep, so relaxed, 10 times deeper than before. 7, and 6 and 5, so deep, so relaxed, and 4, way down, deeper inside, and 3, so deep, so relaxed. By the time I get to the number 1, your unconscious will accept every suggestion I make. Every suggestion I make will become your reality. 2, so deep, so relaxed in that position, and 1, way down. In a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and the count of 3 you can open your eyes and be back with us. But every time I say the word sleep or deeper sleep, your eyes will close, your head will drop back down to your chest, and you'll double this feeling that you have right now. Nod your head that you understand. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. And sleep now, way down, even deeper, doubling that feeling of relaxation. And 1, 2, 3, open your eyes, and sleep, way down, even deeper, even more relaxed. In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and the count of 3 this time, when you open your eyes, you're going to feel like you're stuck to the floor, cemented to the floor, like glued, like your feet are part of those flagstones underneath your feet. You will not be able to move, and the more you try and move those feet, the more those feet just lock and stick in position. Nod your head that you understand. The more you try, the more they stick. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Feeling good? Yeah. Enjoying this hypnosis?
Yeah.
What I want you to do now is try and move your feet. Really try. Really try. And the harder you try, the harder they stick. Locked and stuck down. Really try. The harder you try, the harder you stick. And that foot locks just as much as that foot locks. Even stuck. What's that like? Tell us what that's like.
It's weird.
It is weird, isn't it? But weird in a good way.
Yeah.
Perfect. And how do you feel?
My knees. I can't even move my knees.
That's right. The whole legs are just locked and stuck in position. Eh?
Yeah.
Because you are in hypnosis and it feels good. Sleep now. Way down. Deeper, deeper, deeper relax.
Hi, well I hope you enjoyed that clip. It was a very good clip and you saw right through to the end they really enjoyed the hypnosis, and there's more to come from them, so keep subscribing to this YouTube channel so you'll not miss out when that video part 2 comes out. I've also put video chapters in the description section of this video below, so if you want to nip back and see the start of the street hypnosis clip, you can do so very quickly, because I'm going to be discussing some of the things you might have missed during the clip. So looking at these guys right from the start, I mean it just could have been their character, their mannerisms, the way they live life, but to me they weren't overly responsive. Right from the start, within the first few seconds of the clip starts, I'm saying, well, do you want to be hypnotized? Now most people will go, yeah, hypnotize me, I want to be hypnotized. Maybe not totally verbally, but they'll get all excited, yeah, hypnotize me, yes. When you see these guys, as soon as I say, do you want to be hypnotized? No, yeah. And again, there's that little lack of enthusiasm give me some level of concern that, well, they're just testing me out here to see if, this stuff's really powerful like in the movies. And of course hypnosis is not like that. It's not about me taking control of them and overpowering them. They're always in control, so if they want to resist, they can. That's why when you see me doing the pre-talk, right up the front I'm saying, if you're just here to test that you can win, you'll win, because you have to follow my instructions, and if you don't follow what I'm saying, then it's not going to happen. So that's a little extra layer of pre-talk I don't think you see me saying too often to too many people, but in this instance I just got that vibe that they're going, yeah, hypnotize me, as opposed to, yeah, I want to be hypnotized. It's, I mean, maybe they aren't over exaggerated there, but you can just tell a subtle difference between those that are really excited about it and those that are going, well, give it a go. I don't think this is going to work, but give it a go. So I give that extra little layer of pre-talk and they sort of nod their heads, so I say, right, let's go ahead, and I move straight into the induction. So I do the magnetic hands. Now notice how as soon as I do the magnetic hands and giving that instructions out, along the way the guy in yellow opens his eyes at one point, and I have to sort of gesture, close your eyes. Again, this is very simple that I've asked them to close their eyes. I'm not controlling them and forcing them to close their eyes. I'm asking them to close their eyes, and if they follow the instructions, they'll go into hypnosis. And this guy, again, is giving me an indication that he's not totally following the instructions. It's not a hard instruction, but he didn't follow it. He opened his eyes. Now, it could just have been nerves. It could have just been curiosity. So bear all these things in mind. But it was a little red flag that he wasn't following what I said. So the magnetic hands moves along nicely, and the guy in black, his hands, as they move together, he finds it obviously unexpected and he laughs, and that's a positive sign that he is letting his imagination move forward and his hands are moving together nicely. Now the hands of the guy in the yellow is also moving together nicely, but he's, you know, flexing his neck like this here. Not an immediate concern or worry, but it does mean that he's not focused purely on his hands, but he's got a bit of a creak in his neck. Could be tiredness, could be a lot of things. So again, I'm not reading in one particular thing as it's not going to work on him, but it's a bit of a, you know, something to keep an eye on, especially as I had to get him to close his eyes down after I'd told him already to close his eyes. So just watching out for those things. But we move along and, well, the hands come together and the hands move even tighter together. Now this is a slightly longer induction than I usually give out. It took a bit longer because I want to really reinforce the suggestions, both with, you know, several ways. Your hands are stuck together, they're glued together, they're locked together, they almost feel like they're carved from a single piece of wood. I'm putting in additional suggestions and some temporal language in a moment, but not yet. I'm going to ask you to try and pull their hands apart. When I count to 5, I'm going to ask you to pull your hands apart. So I'm giving them time to imagine what it's going to be like before I actually ask them to do it. So layering all this extra stuff in just to be sure that I'm engaging their imagination, that he's concentrating not on his neck but on his hands. So we move forward from there. We move forward and I tell them to try and move their hands, and their hands are stuck together. Now again, watching the guy in the yellow, his hands sort of move together, move apart slightly, but not that much. That's not a worry to me. You know, if his hands weren't stuck together, he would just do this and move them apart immediately. The fact that he's trying to see his hands sort of trembling as he tries to pull them apart tells me his hands are, for all intents and purposes, inside his mind, stuck together. I can then move forward with the next part of dropping them into that deeper hypnosis state. So I say the word sleep. Now, before I say the word sleep, I say your legs will support you and your back will support you. So those in themselves are safety instructions. They're suggestions that I'm giving them that they will be able to stand up. But when I say the word sleep, look what happened to the guy in the black. He really bent forward, nearly fell forward. Now, once again, you need to understand that they will do what they want to do. Maybe they didn't hear me, maybe they didn't understand the instructions, maybe they were too busy in their own mind, you know, enjoying this experience of their hands have been stuck together and they can't pull them apart. 101 reasons, valid reasons why, you know, he would do his own thing. But I didn't panic, because all I did was put my hand on him to make sure he didn't fall too far forward, and actually gently maneuver him up with my hands, but also give him the suggestions. You can stand up. Now, I was using language that I could talk to the guy in black, but the language could also be heard and interpreted by the guy in the yellow by saying, you can continue to go deeper as you stand up. So I'm telling the guy in the black that's really bent over, he can stand up, but the guy in the yellow can also interpret that as, you can stand up and go deeper. So again, if you've got more than one person, you want to make sure you craft your language that both people can sort of pick up on that language in the same way. Hope that makes sense. So we've done the induction and we've done the deepener, and I want to do a bit of fractionization. I really want to make sure that these guys are in that state of hypnosis, and again, following my instructions. Fractionization is not only just testing for following of instructions, but it's looking at the way they follow the instructions. So I wake them up and then say sleep again, and their heads drop beautifully into that deeper state. I do that a few times and I am pretty convinced, I'm happy that they're in hypnosis. But I always tell people, how do you know when someone is in hypnosis? Only when you totally test. The fractionization, the various steps I've done, will be tested in some way, but the only way to be sure is to give them a good suggestion and see if they accept it. So I tell them their feet are stuck, they're glued to the floor, they're locked to the floor, they're part of the flagstones that they're standing on. I tell them 1, 2, 3, wide awake, and bang, beautiful, success. They can't move the feet. In fact, the guy in yellow I was a wee bit concerned about, because he wasn't following my instructions all the time. He was maybe focusing on maybe tiredness, maybe just busy all day. His neck might have been tired and sore. But he even came out when I said, what's that like? He went, oh, I can't even move my knees. So it wasn't just that his feet were stuck, which was the core of my suggestion, but his unconscious mind is interpreted in a way that it's locked his knees into position, so he can't move his feet because his knees are locked. Bottom line is total success. There's going to be more from these guys, so keep watching. And don't forget, make sure you give this a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see that next one and don't miss that next one, click the big red subscribe button and the bell notification button so you'll get notified as soon as the next video comes out. And as always I say, I've described a lot of things, and there's probably some nuances in that video that you might have noticed that I haven't talked about today but you're interested in. If you are, leave a comment in the comment section below. I love hearing from you, I love answering your questions, and I really want to have that interaction with you guys and know that we're building a community of people interested and enjoying hypnosis. In the meantime, I bring out a new video every Sunday, so keep watching, don't miss the next one, and have a good week. See you soon.